Coffee Talk. I am your host, Mashuma Saba, M. Saba, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. Stay tuned. Peace, 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 peace. And welcome to Coffee Talk Podcast, the Grown Folks Social Hour, Friday night. And that's what it is, Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show. And I am your host, Mashuma Saba, M. Saba. And this is our Cultural Variety Podcast show. How y'all doing today? Greetings, 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 blessings, 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 peace and salam, whatever, greetings, good day, whatever, all over the world, they greet you in peace, man, and that's what it is. This is the Grown Folks Hour, man. It's the social hour. We here to have fun tonight, man. For y'all that's getting ready to go out, y'all gonna have a good time as you getting ready to go out. And for those that like to stay in the crib, man, we're gonna have a good time tonight. I got a special co-host that's gonna be on the show in just a minute, and that's the Queen Kaniva. She's gonna drop in tonight, and we just gonna have some fun, man. It's the Grown Folks Social Hour. It's about laughter, humor. It's about social topics, entertainment, whatever, man. We just want to have a good time, relieve your stress, and make you smile a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Talk style. All right, I had the Queen. She was on the waiting room right there, but she disappeared. So I'm gonna make sure before we even go further into the show, and as y'all go ahead and log into the show, I'm gonna make sure I get the Queen back on deck. Give me one moment. Let's make sure that we got it. Okay. Give me 1 second, people. Get one. And this happens from time to time in podcasting. Don't worry about it. All right, let me just get her link for her. How y'all doing tonight, man? Let me know what y'all doing, where you at. How was your day on this Friday night? Where y'all going tonight? Let me know. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what y'all's getting into tonight. All right, I'm just waiting on the Queen to pop in. And I'm looking forward to the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a good week. And, got tough at, earlier today as far as work related, because, we all out there doing our contributions as American citizens. We all go through that these 5, 6, 7, 6 days a week thing, you know what I'm saying? So it got a little rough at the end, but overall it was good work today. How was y'all's day? Go ahead and let me know. Leave me something in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button. This is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show. Let's see. Reach out to the Queen one more time here. She was just on, so I know it was my mistake. I'm going to tell y'all what. I'm going to hit y'all with a 30-second commercial break, and then I'm going to reach out to the Queen. We're going to get this live here with the podcast that brings you the flavor. Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show. We got it. 30 seconds. Peace, 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 and welcome back to Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. It's your boy M. Saba. I know y'all be like, man, he be saying that shit. I know that shit. That's the whole game plan, man. It's something that just catches you. You know what I'm saying? You might not even like it at first, but you're always gonna remember it, right? It's Friday. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's Friday night. What y'all getting into, man? What y'all putting on tonight? Are you stunting? You got your Gators on. If you in St. Louis, you know, Gators, boy, you better have some Gators on. You know, a lot of states claim Gators, man. Milwaukee, Chicago, Peoria. But man, Gators came out of St. Louis, man. Y'all better ask them St. Louis G's, y'all. That came out of St. Louis. Tell me where you were when you first came across Gators, man. Do y'all know what Gators is? Y'all know what Gators is. Come on now. But for the people that don't, Gators is a dress shoe that men used to wear in our communities. And a lot of people say it came out of different states, but I say Gators came out of St. Louis. What do y'all think? But all right, let's go ahead and jump right in, because I know y'all been patiently waiting. I'm happy. But before we jump into the show, look, this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show, and we never start the show without giving you its flavor as well as the wise words, because we like to honor our ancestors here, our doctors, our lawyers, our scholars, our athletes, our children. We like to go ahead and push the positive narrative. And then on weekends like tonight, we like to have fun. But mama and daddy got to have fun too now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all know it. All right, so anyway, today's flavor for tonight, man. It's been this for all week with me anyway. Why? Because the weather's getting good here in the Twin Cities, man. So, today's flavor is 9% alcohol. 9% alcohol wine coolers. Let me specify, because I really don't go hard on the alcohol anymore, but I like the wine cooler and a 9% alcohol wine cooler and a blunt. That's where I'm at with it. But today's flavor is a 9% wine cooler. And that's for those that are social drinkers, you know what I'm saying? But they enjoy that smooth buzz that won't leave you all hungover and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So tonight's flavor is the 9% wine cooler. I would say their name, but I ain't getting endorsement credit yet. I'll just show you what I'm drinking, though. You know what I will do. I will show you what I'm drinking. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got to get my buzz on. I got to get my buzz on. But yeah, it's real smooth, man. And it's getting warmer. And that's what you need right there. All right, next, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the wise words. This brother here, we all know, he's a sensational actor, producer, director, Broadway. Everybody done seen one of his movies. And before I say his name, I just want to say Equalizer 3 is coming out September 1st, 2023. So be on the lookout for that. All right, so tonight's wise words is by no other than actor Denzel Washington. And Denzel said, don't inspire to make a living, inspire to make a difference. I'm going to say that one more time for the listeners. Don't inspire to make a living, inspire to make a difference. Those are the words of Denzel Washington, born December 28, 1954 in Mount Vernon, New York. All right. This is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. This is the grown folks social hour. Let's have fun. Let's talk shit. Let's just do it how we do it on a Friday night. I'm going to go ahead and bring the queen in, and I want to introduce her. When I met this lady, this beautiful woman, this queen, years ago, man, she was just so cool, so approachable. And we became friends. And I see her many talents, and I'm gonna let her talk about all that tonight and have fun. And I just love her personality, man. And I wanted to have her on the show, and she said yes. And I'm grateful that she's here tonight to kick it with us here at Coffee Talk Podcast. So I'm gonna just go ahead and bring her in, the Queen Kaniva, no doubt. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for having me.
Good, I'm good. What you doing with that T-shirt, though?
Yeah, you see, gotta have the hands, little hands lined up perfectly, baby.
Ooh-wee. That boy better have some big hands. You need big hands.
Big hands, big feet, big everything else.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, thank you for being on the show tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. No doubt. I want to just jump right in because this is social talk and shit. And I know we got a lot of things to talk about. Maybe we'll start slow and get it greasy. All right. Well, let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this question. What's your favorite gadget right now? Is it your cell phone? Is it your blender? Your Ninja? Or something?
Well, my cell phone is my favorite gadget, but don't nothing beat the 5-finger special.
Ooh wee!
I'm just saying.
Ooh wee!
Just saying.
My viewers and my supporters, y'all help me out. What's the 5-finger special? Mm-hmm. No doubt, no doubt. What's going on with you? Talk to me.
Just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll get it, man.
Uh-oh. Let me ask you this question so we can go ahead and get it started. I know a lot of women talk about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
About guys and they opening line. Is that what they call it? They opening line when the guy comes in. What's his opening line? So I want to ask you, what's the strangest opening statement a man said to you at the bar or the club?
Actually, believe it or not, this just happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. I was at Billy's on Grand, and I kid you not, I'm there with just something normal on. You know how I dress outside of what I normally wear. You've seen it. Mm-hmm. So we go there, me and my girls, we go there. We have a couple of drinks or whatever. This dude offered to buy me a drink. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Then he asked me, he was like, oh, do you want to go to my house so we could do some cocaine? What?
How many minutes was it that he said it from your introduction to him saying something to you?
I would say probably within a 2.5 minute time frame.
Oh, wow.
Like it happened so lightning fast. And I was taken aback about what he said. I'm like, did this fool really just say to me, let's go to his house to do some coke? Like, who the hell he think I am?
Right.
Get that conversation real quick. I was like, thank you for the drink, partner. And he ended up giving me $20 for another one. I was like, oh no.
In my mind, I'm thinking the whole time, he's a big spender. He a big spender. He ain't got no shame in this game.
I ought to become a dealer if that's the case.
So does this happen frequently with women when that guys just come up and say some of the lamest shit or some of the strangest shit on y'all's first encounters?
It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. Not only guys coming up to me personally, but also coming in my inbox also. Like the shit's crazy. I have so many damn message requests.
Wow.
In my inbox is not even funny. Like one the other day, because there's a couple groups that I'm in on social media, of course. And I just post I either post either to entertain or to inform. So I made a post. I had posted a picture of me actually. And He had came in my inbox. He was like, damn, you fine. Okay, thank you for the compliment. Then this fool had the audacity to say, talk about some, oh, I'll fuck you so good my ex would enjoy it.
I saw you post that on Facebook.
Yeah, when I was on live talking about it. And she automatically got blocked, but people just say the weirdest stuff, and it's a complete turn off for me. Yeah. Like you can tell when people want to get to know you for you, or they just trying to fuck you, basically.
Right. No doubt.
And like a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, people be sliding my fucking DMs just to try to hit. I'm not one of the ones,
right,
that mess with any.
It sounds like thirst overload.
It's a whole irrigation system. Do you hear me?
No doubt, no doubt. Well, let me ask you, Queen. Let me ask you, what do you prefer? Do you prefer taller men or shorter men?
Oh, I love a tall man.
Okay.
Anybody that's taller than me, I have to look up. I can't look down.
Okay. And you're fairly tall, right? How tall are you?
Myself. Well, the doctor said that I'm 5'8", but I've been 5'7" my whole damn life. So that's
no doubt.
what I'm going with. But I love a tall. I love a tall. Here's my idea type of guy. Mm-hmm. Tall, solid. I got to have the beard, the salt pepper thing going on. Like, I just love a tall, solid brother. I'm so, like somebody that takes charge and walks with a purpose and powerful. Like, that turns me on so much. So yeah, that's the type of brother that I like. Somebody that's intellectual, educated, of course, independent, headstrong. Like, if you work with me, I work with you. Like, not somebody that's out for the streets and. Right. Yeah.
So does it ever come? Well, I want to kind of dive into that too, but I want to say this before we get off of the size. A short man. What would be the problem?
He's short.
Okay. So my short guys out there, hey, Queen Keneva said go. She's gonna hook you up with somebody else, but she's not the one.
Don't get me wrong. I love my short guys. Yeah. Much love to the short guys, but me personally, dating wise, I can't date a short man.
No doubt.
I like to be the short one in the relationship. Like, if I'm taller than you and you piss me off, I might punch you on the top of your head and it's over with.
No doubt. Let me ask you this question. And this is one of our because we usually play 10-question Q&A, so I do have them out. So we're gonna be sprinkling them throughout the show, y'all.
Come on, 21 questions.
Ooh wait. Would you rather be handcuffed to the most annoying person for 24 hours, or would you rather go camping with someone that likes you but you don't like them?
Give me the camping.
So you would go camping with somebody that liked you but you don't like them?
Yeah, I can't be in cuffs. I hate my bracelets being too tight sometimes. Nah.
So do you think that you could possibly end up liking that person that likes you? And you like initially, you agreed to go camping, but you ain't feeling him. But you agreed to go camping because he's really into you. Could that turn it around for you? Or
it could, depending on the connection. It definitely could. Because sometimes I'll look at a person, I'll be like, But then when you talk to them and have an intellectual conversation, you be like, damn, man, like I was completely wrong. And not be the first one to admit, like, if I misjudge someone, I misjudge you and I apologize, So yeah, I'd rather go on a camping trip with somebody that I didn't like at first, but I can grow to like that person.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. So short guy, if you pack your bags, you might be able to ask the queen, can you go camping here in the 10,000 Lakes here in the Twin Cities, man.
I know one thing, if a bear comes,
the short person can't save you.
they get to taking off running and they leave me.
Really? Hey, short people.
It's moving.
I think y'all got a chance with Queen Kaniva, man. I think y'all got a chance. Don't give
Hey,
up.
never say never.
Don't give up 5-footers. All right, so how was the day today? What's going on, man? What's going on?
My day was good, went to work, clocked them hours, got off, fed the kids, and came home, relaxed, got myself together,
Yeah.
Today's Cinco de Mayo, but
You gonna go down there and check it out?
Man, listen here. Police ain't finna get me. They not gonna get their quotas up. Messing with me, I'll leave that for them. But like, people celebrate Cinco de Mayo, which I have no problem with. But it's interesting because, someone that I'm dealing with heavy, my boyfriend, he actually put up a post, and it makes sense. He was like, do they change their name to Marcus or Marquita and celebrate Juneteenth? I said, good point. So I mean, I just hope everybody be, safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Police is hot out there for me. I'd rather sit my ass at home.
No doubt. One of my favorite festivals here in the Twin Cities. I really enjoy it. If y'all's coming into town, any of my viewers, man, there is a Cinco de Mayo celebration throughout the Twin Cities as well as the nation, where they're celebrating. Do I want to say I don't even like to use the word Hispanic. I know that comes off as a negative term as well, but the Hispanic conquest or anything like that, I haven't dug into the history of that in quite some time. Right. But I really enjoy it here in the Twin Cities, man, because we do have that population here. Even though we're in the north, we are a small melted pot. And that's why we call it the Twin Cities. We got our people, our Mexican families on that side and over the water over there. And it's a good place. Now, they do have problems with these young kids every now and then, but, it's very family orientated. And if everybody just keeps the positivity, it'll keep on going. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're about. Queen, let me ask you this question. Oh, first, your girl coming to town.
Who?
Erykah Badu. She coming to town 2023 Friday show.
Oh my God! Yes.
You going to see Erykah?
Oh, of course. Wow, didn't I? Oh yeah, my goodness.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited about seeing Erykah Badu. I really would have loved to have saw her in more of an intimate place, such as the Varsity or something. But you think she can carry a Target Center?
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
And Erykah's the queen. She's the goddess.
No doubt.
Yes. But listen here, when I found out that her and Yasin Bey, and for those who don't know, that's Mos Def, or his government name, Dante Smith. Yeah, he's gonna be there too. So it's like I'm getting a 2-for-1. Yeah, because I'm a huge fan of hers, and if Jill Scott would have came, I would have died and went to heaven. I swear. Oh, that's nice. Like
ooh wee.
But Janet too. Janet Jackson is coming too.
Oh, is she?
Yes, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Hey.
So I'm nasty.
Listen here.
Where Janet coming?
Janet coming, I think, in July, I want to say.
Oh, my birthday month. Okay.
Yeah, Janet got me in many situations.
Ooh-wee. You know, Janet was on top of her game for decades. And it wasn't until Michael died and also that Justin Timberlake, not Justin Timberlake, I'm so sorry to my viewers. Not Justin Timberlake. Is that his name? Justin Timberlake? Yeah, right? My bad. Well, when Justin Timberlake pulled her breasts out, they try to flip it like, oh, her titty just busted out and she's in trouble. You know how they be, but man, so she hasn't had that luster, that starism like she used to have, but we don't care because she's a supernova, you know. Definitely a great artist. But yeah, man, I would love to see Janet. You know, Janet's bad. Still at what little penny? She about 52 now.
Yeah, she definitely 50 some. Yeah. Oh, Janet could get it.
Oh yeah,
I was just watching her videos the other day. She was performing on one of my favorite songs, "Would You Mind," like where she gives them the lap dance and such. I said that needs to be me on that stage. Janet would have got the business. Do you hear me?
Let me ask you this, Queen. Have you you been taking some pole dancing exercise classes and shit? That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I just did a pole dancing class back in January, and it was so much fun. And I worked out so much. You know, like it adds on to the weight loss that I've already dropped.
Okay.
And yeah, 100+ pounds down. Yes.
Oh, wow. That's what's up.
Yeah, but pole dancing class is real fun.
Okay.
Like you work out in places that you didn't even know existed, but it was fun. I like to dance. I like to work out. So
would you recommend it to the other women out there?
Of course. Okay. Listen, I recommend it for two reasons. One, you're working out, but two, you can display those moves for your man. Spice things up in the bedroom.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah, so like even if you don't have a pole, you could just like sit him down on the edge of the bed or a chair, and you could just do some things. So man,
no doubt. So let me ask this question, because I know that is taking off, you know, all over the nation now. A lot of women are joining pole dancing for exercise and for added creativity with their loved ones, their significant other or whatnot. What would you say about big girls joining pole dancing?
I say pole dancing is recommended for anybody, all shapes and sizes.
Okay.
Just because you on the larger scale doesn't deter you from not doing it.
There you go.
Big girl can do it. A big girl can do shit just as better as someone that's smaller. No doubt. So, can women like buy their own pole dances and have it constructed at home, or is it just for these fitness clubs? No, you can buy your own. You can buy your own pole and set it up at home. You want to make sure that the foundation is strong enough, though. And it depends on where you go to get your pole. Like you can go to Amazon. Spencer's carries them also. What I tend to look for whenever I get mine is like what's the limit and how sturdy it is.
Okay.
So, because like I said, it's all about the foundation because you got to connect it to the ceiling and to the floor.
Right. So, your ass don't own that motherfucker. You better not bust no hole up in that foundation. That's gonna be a big bill right there, I tell you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, Queen. This is one of our 10-question Q&As for tonight. Okay. Would you rather see one of your parents having an affair or see your spouse having an affair? Ooh, that's a deep question.
Well, I would have to go with the spouse.
Okay, why?
So, well, number one, my parents no longer here, so
Okay, my condolences.
And thank you. And if you see your parents having an affair, that'll piss me off more than my spouse. Because it's like, how could you do that, like, to my mom? Or, like, it's just that it's on a whole different level. Especially, like, if your parents been married for such a long time, like, 30, 40 plus years, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you just go out and you just do this. Like me, if I would have caught my dad having an affair with my mom, and I would have seen that other woman, she would have been taking a dirt nap. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I want to play devil's advocate because I noticed how you selected dad cheating first. So I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna ask you that question again. And what if you caught mom having an affair?
Same goes for her. Same goes for her.
So you would go tell dad?
Yeah.
Or you would defend dad in that situation?
Yeah. And if he was doing it to my mom, I would defend my mom in the situation.
No doubt. Hey, to our viewers here at Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show, make sure you hit the like button, share the video with y'all's friends. And right now, I know it's 10 o'clock. I know NBA basketball is on, and men couldn't even know y'all rushing out to go to y'all's local bar. So y'all might not even see this until tonight when y'all come in the house and start eating that after-hour chicken. That's when y'all gonna want to tune in to Coffee Talk Podcast. But I do want to say this. Go ahead and let us know what your thoughts are on that question. And the question is, if you saw one of your parents having an affair, can you deal with that? Or would you rather see your spouse having an affair? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let us know what it is, man. And we definitely gonna comment right back with y'all.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
No doubt. So I know some of them though, Kaniva, they like, shit, I ain't trying to think that goddamn deep. Oh shit, that depresses me. I'm trying to have a drink.
I'm having still deep thought.
It's Friday. Them motherfuckers is trying to get drunk. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this question. Can co-workers have a relationship while working together?
Oh, hell no.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
And the reason why I say that just creates a whole Pandora box of problems. Because you just don't know what their mental state is.
Right.
Come on now, let's use Comcast for example.
Okay.
Couple co-workers, I'm not gonna name names, was smashing each other. And it would be people like girls walking up to the dude, talking to him or whatever, saying, hey, how you doing? Like just having a general conversation. And the chick would get jealous, try to fight the girls and everything. Like I've actually bared witness to this. Shit was crazy.
So they weren't even on a professional level of, look, we're representing this corporation, this conglomerate, and it pays our bills. I don't know if she's talking to me about the business or not. I'm just snapping on it.
So it just creates a whole lot of problems. If you don't date a coworker, keep work at work and then home at home. Me personally, I wouldn't do a coworker because I'm not trying to have them type of problems.
Right. And then fuck up the bag.
Yeah, that's just me. Like I'm not gonna mess up my coins.
Right.
Or over some nonsense. So yeah, dating co-workers, that's a no-go for me.
No doubt. Let me ask you this question. Because that's where we met, y'all. We are former Comcasters. Shout out to Comcast. Was you there when we were in that building and we bought the other floors and two couples had snuck upstairs to one of the floors when it was undone and they got caught up. He was there. Do you remember that? I don't know who it was because it was so long ago, but I remember that.
I've been there. I was there before everything happened. I was there for about 10 years. So I have seen the ins and outs, upside down and inside out. But they got
wow.
They got caught. Ooh, Lord Jesus.
You know, I'm a big Power Book 2 fan with Tyreek and him. And there was an episode with Braden and this chick that works at his family's company.
Mm-hmm.
She took him upstairs to the floors that, they were executive floors, but nobody was using them at the time. And they had a sex scene. And that took me back to that moment down at Comcast. And I was like, wow, I wonder who did that. People.
I forgot their names, but I was there when they actually took Buddy and they walked him out.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was like, let's play Another One Bites the Dust.
No doubt. My fellow viewers, can you date a coworker? Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let us know what your thoughts are. Can you? I'll say it like this. From my teenage years through my adult years, 2 different women in that amount of time. I would say about 20 years, whatever. I have dated. I have dated. Me and my wife worked at a place together, and me and a wife of mine in the past. I call all my women wives. They're my wives. I don't do the go down to the judge thing, but we worked. In our younger years, we worked in retail together. And it worked out well. A lot of people would say things like, oh, I didn't know y'all was together. You know what I'm saying? Because, one, I carry myself professionally.
Mm-hmm.
And any woman I'm dealing with, she's on that level as well. I don't have time. If you can't act professional and civilized, then I'm not the guy. you know what I'm saying? But I haven't had that problem in the work setting. But I've heard of many cases and been at in companies and stuff where that has happened, like we're talking about tonight. So again, to our viewers, man, go ahead and let us know. Can you date a coworker? Go ahead and let us know what it is. And if you're just tuning in, this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show. This is our Grown Folks Social Hour. May you be enjoying this show with me, M. Saba, and the Queen Kaniva. You know what I'm saying? We in here tonight. Kaniva got a shirt on, and she looking for big hands. big hands.
Steve.
You heard what she said. You better not be short. You better not be 4'7" Muggsy Bogues. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No, not at all.
Queen, let me ask you this question. What are 3 silly mistakes to avoid in life?
I got 2 of them.
Okay.
Baby daddies.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding. I mean, 3 silly mistakes to avoid. Number 1, don't give anybody your energy that's being negative. You waste so much time on people that's just being toxic. Mm-hmm. So like if somebody being negative, just go the other way. That's number 1. 2, don't tolerate nobody's mess. That's just it.
Let me ask a question, because I love to add on the questions. I just love for us to think and reflect. There's never a wrong answer, or sometimes we just reflect and we take the lessons. Just piggybacking off of what you said. Can an enemy be somebody you sleep with?
Yeah, it could be somebody that you sleep with. It could be somebody that you was cool with, somebody that you've been friends with. It goes for anybody.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
That goes for anybody. Here's a perfect example of that,
Mhm.
where I was friends with someone for many, 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 many years. And a lot of people will always say, this person was never my friend.
Okay.
My own family members, close associates, and so on and so forth. It took, I would say, about 3 years ago, where something like an incident had happened, and I'm actually proud of myself for how I handled it, because it's one thing to talk about me, but when you bring up my children, that escalates it to a whole nother level. So when I confronted this person about it, of course, denial, that's the automatic reaction. But at that point, I just simply walked away. And the reason why I did that, because if you beat the hell out of somebody, those wounds heal. Walking away from somebody and cutting them off is going to have a lasting effect. Like, I just don't need that type of toxic energy in my space.
No doubt.
So anybody, and I say this to anybody, if it doesn't sit well in your spirit, or you just have that feeling and that that person ain't there for you, no matter you've been friends with them for 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, 30 years, walk away. Don't even engage, because what's fighting them, what's that's gonna do?
No doubt.
Hey, look at that picture right there.
You know I had to put the queen up rocking her crown. You know how it is.
I was in Vegas actually on that picture.
No doubt. So listen,
Vegas.
to our viewers, our young ladies that's watching the show, man, hey, Camille was telling y'all a little something, man. There's definitely jewels right there. So make sure y'all paying attention. But at the same time, we ain't coming down on nobody. Again, it's the Grown Folk Social Hour, man. We just trying to give you jewels tonight. We just trying to have fun. We just trying to love, have humor, and do it how we do it here at Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast show. Geneva, what do you value most in friends?
You said, what do I value most in friends?
Yeah, what do you value most in friends, Queen?
Loyalty.
Why?
Because there's people, I'm not loved by all. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn. But I'm not loved by all. But I would expect for someone, like, if somebody's talking about me and I'm not there, my friend's supposed to have my back, like, hey, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Get it right then and there. Like, with me, if somebody's talking about somebody that I'm friends with, no, y'all not finna do that. If you got an issue with that person, you take it up with that person. Because then it has it would be a lot of he said, she said. Oh, she said this and they said this. And then my way of thinking, so what the fuck did you say? Because it takes two to have a conversation.
No doubt.
So you're telling me everything that this person said, but what did you say? So what I value most in a friendship is loyalty. If you can't be loyal to me like I'm loyal to you, then you can go ahead and remove yourself. Period.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I had a situation like that. My cousin, may he rest in palaces. My cousin, when he was alive, we was at like a Perkins, and it was just four of us. And he had left, and after he left, a dude in there was just talking real reckless about him. I was like, my cousin's not here, man. You ain't got to talk about my cousin like that. I was sitting down eating with his sister and her husband. This dude, man, he just wanted to get on psycho mode, I guess. He was like, man, I'll beat your ass and all this. And well, to make a long story short, he got his paws put on him. I put them paws on him.
I was just about to say, didn't he know not to go toe to toe with you?
You know what I mean? And but yeah, that just says, man, loyalty does mean a lot, man.
Yeah.
Loyalty definitely means a lot. And you know, I be watching Drink Champs a lot, and that's one of their questions. So I'm gonna ask you the question that
Shout out to Lori.
yeah, Lori be saying. So what would you rather have, loyalty or respect?
I'd rather have loyalty.
Interesting.
I'd rather have loyalty
Why?
because knowing that you have my back no matter what, that's big for me.
Mm.
Whether
Mm.
you respect me or not.
Loyalty, no doubt. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I would rather have respect because you can hate me, you can say all this shit about me,
Mm-hmm.
and that don't matter to me. But when you disrespect me, I have to either A, leave you alone, or I'm gonna make you respect me. You know, because
I can
respect.
agree with you on that.
I was raised. I'm a '70s baby, '90s nigga, and when it comes to respect, I was brought up to give people respect first.
Yep.
You know,
Same
that's
here.
my thing. I'm not expecting anything from nobody, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you respect first.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, my mother raised me to give respect, treat people how you want to be treated. That's
Same here.
what she said. So I gotta go with respect because you might not, loyalty, a motherfucker could change up on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm speaking from people like that's been since day one.
Yeah, day
That
one.
that never switched up or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Not you don't meet too many people that possesses that.
Right. That's real talk. That's real talk.
So I guess like to really add well to add on to it, it would have to be both.
Okay.
It would have to be both.
Okay.
Because, piggybacking off of what you said, you got to give respect to get respect.
No doubt.
And these days, people is just flat out just disrespectful. It's all hell.
Yeah, it's
Like
crazy.
it's like
Crazy. Well, you said both, so you got to go ahead and drink whatever you're drinking right now because you said both. That's what Nori would have did.
I'm gonna finish this and then hit the tequila in a second.
Yeah, there you go. You got to knock that down because you said both. No doubt. That's the Queen here at Coffee Talk Podcast, the cultural variety podcast show. And yo, this is our Grown Folk Social Hour. Moving right along. Queen, I gotta ask you this, and I know you heard me talk about this in the past and things like that, but I just want to know where your mind's at or what you feel about it. Give me your thoughts on it. But how do you feel about men sagging their ass and having their ass out? Talk to me, ma.
I'll be wanting to grab him by the neck and be like, pull your goddamn pants up. Oh my, I hate a man that sags. That is like one of my pet peeves. I don't like it at all.
Okay.
It's like I should be seeing the color of your goddamn drawers. Get along any type of stains and whatnot that you have. Like, pull your damn pants up. I'm not going to say hate. I have a strong disdain for men who sags. I don't like it at all.
Let me ask you this question. Let me push the envelope just a little bit. So check it. That man that sags his pants and whatever stereotype or whatever y'all image y'all want to create, but we're going to start with sagging his pants. Now, here's the question. Y'all know this is Grown Folk Social Hour, right? This is Grown Folk Social Hour. So we talking like we talking at the bar or out at dinner. It's Grown Folk Social Hour. It's grown folks.
Playing cards.
Playing cards, dominoes, whatever. But here's the question. Does that man that's sagging his pants really deserve? And for our viewers, your kids shouldn't be up right at this moment because it's 10:30. Yeah, it's 10:22, but it's 10:30. So kids, go to sleep. This is grown folks social hour. The nigga that's sagging his pants with his ass out, looking like he's confused, looking like he don't know if he really want to be the man or if he want to be mandained. I just made up a word. He want to be mandained. Does he get the pussy? Whoa!
Believe it or not, there's some chicks that go for shit like that. Me,
Can it be because women often always want to be able to say they can change a man?
A woman can't change a man. They just can't. A man has to change himself, just like a man can't change a woman.
Talk, queen.
So them saying, "Oh, I can change him," no, the hell you can't. A man can only change when he wants to change. You can't force that. You can't force the laws of gravity. That's like a nigga sitting up there saying that he can change me, baby. No, Kaniva can only change Kaniva.
Y'all listening out there? Are y'all listening out there? Man can only change themselves, ladies. That's the queen talking, Queen Kaniva. Kaniva, I got another question.
Baby.
And we got into our viewers. This show's coming to an end. We got about 4 minutes on the show. But
oh man, I was having fun.
Let me ask this question. What is your guilty pleasure? What is your guilty pleasure? You know I had to change the whole direction.
I have a lot of guilty pleasures, actually.
Okay. Do you want to share those with the viewers tonight or no? I mean, we are on YouTube. We are on Facebook Live.
Oh, of course. I mean, a lot of guilty pleasures, like chocolate is one of my guilty pleasures. Not only, not only the candy, but my men also, my little, my brothers. Shit. Crocs is my guilty pleasure.
And we're going to talk about that before we go.
Oh, yeah. Pornhub is my guilty pleasure.
Ooh, she said Pornhub, y'all.
Yeah.
Ooh, what you doing watching Pornhub? I need to get my membership.
Shit, the same as everybody else be watching that motherfucker. Listen.
Okay.
What's the other one? It's another one. I can't think of the name right now, but man, baby.
Ooh, wait, Queen, let me ask you a question that all women have been asked. Could you date a European man?
I have before, actually.
How'd that go?
Want
to talk about it?
Yeah, of course. So it was this guy this was like way when I was, younger, before I even had kids. He was Palestinian.
Okay.
And we clicked, we vibed and everything else, but what made me stop talking to him, because he was like, I will bring shame on his family because I'm black. I said, oh no.
Now, where was this in the time frame? Give me a time frame so our viewers can get a little sense.
So this was back.
No, I'm like, was y'all already deep into the dating? Was it a month of y'all dating? A year?
It was a few months.
Okay.
It was a few months I would say about 4.5, 5 month mark.
Oh, okay.
Is what I would say. Like, we was talking about, like, as far as like families and so on and so forth, because my family is accepting of anybody, no matter what race, color, background. my family is very accepting. So we was talking about that, and he was like, well, I want to be able to bring you around my family because,
wow.
Yeah, because like I would bring shame to them bringing you around because you're not of, Palestinian descent or so on and so forth. So
But he still want the fruits of the labor.
pretty much.
Wow.
He wanted the berry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to did that right away.
Wow. And I mean, wow, that's deep. That's deep. And so, I mean, with 5 months, you didn't really have too much of an emotional attachment. Okay, so
I was so taken aback.
Yeah.
Like damn. So like I'm not good enough. Like I won't say it made me question myself because I know that I'm good enough. Yeah. But it makes you think in that context, like damn, so you're ashamed to bring me around your family, your friends, and so on and so forth because I'm on the darker spectrum of the color wheel.
Wow.
Which black isn't even the color.
No, it's not.
I say we're melanated.
That's right. That's right.
So because I'm a heavily melanated woman, I'm not good enough. And yet, y'all get tans, so on and so forth, try to look like us.
Yes, indeed.
So I was just taken aback by that.
No doubt. So, let me ask you this question. What would you recommend to any of our female viewers that may be going through an interracial situation like that? Is there any cautions you want to let them know about? Would you go ahead and pursue it? Would you go ahead and back off? Talk to us.
I say if you find love, no matter what race they are, I'm all for it.
Okay.
But don't let anyone devalue you. Know your worth and always keep that first and foremost. Because us as melanated people, they already try to decrease our worth. That's been happening over time. Since they stolen land from us, since they stole us from, brought us on ships and so on and so forth. And so they've always been taken from us because we are the supreme beings. So with that being said, in an interracial relationship, know your worth. Don't let anyone decrease your value.
No doubt. Thank you, Queen, with that one. No doubt. We got 3 more questions left. And I thought this would be a good question. I know pretty much, women go through this a lot. So I love to ask and get your thoughts on this question. First of all, it's a 2-part question. But what do you want, Queen? A big wedding or a small wedding? And why?
So, okay, so I'm going to give y'all the backdrop because I always keep it a buck.
Okay.
So before I got into the relationship that I'm in now, I was single for about damn near 3 years almost. I was engaged. Okay. And when him and I was going to get married, the guy that I was with at the time, we was going to do something small.
Okay.
And then I said within a 5, like we make it, not even if we make it, 5 years, I want the big wedding. And the reason why, because my mindset and focus was on something else, obtaining a home and building equity and making money and just, getting our businesses and stuff off the ground. That's what my focus was. So I didn't want to blow so much money on such a huge ass wedding just for one day.
Yeah.
And having people there that wanted to be seen and not there for us, So I wanted a small wedding. So I'm like, let's do something small, justice of the peace. And then in 5 years, we could definitely do a big wedding. for our 5-year anniversary.
No doubt. Here's my thoughts on a big wedding. Because me personally, I would like to have a small wedding. I feel like a wedding or any ceremony, I should say, a ceremony of weddings. Because you know how I feel. I don't want to go ask no, and I don't. I'm just gonna say how I speak. There's no disrespect. I'm just gonna say how I speak for my viewers. But as a black man, and I know who I am. I am the original man.
Hello.
I can't see me going downtown asking a justice, can I marry my woman? And 9 times out of 10, that justice is a white judge. So I can't see myself as God because I'm a 5%er. I'm Islamic.
Yes.
I can't see myself going to ask a white man, can I have this woman, this beautiful black queen, to be my woman, my wife? I can't do it. So if she's going to marry me, it's going to be in a private, small ceremony because me as a man, I need to know that you are marrying me and not the marriage. You're marrying me, you know. So I need a small marriage. It could be her kids, my kids, our kids, her mother, her father. And that's it. I mean, she has some siblings that she chooses she wants to bring in. That's fine. Aunties, uncles, and all that, we'll see y'all at the after set. But the marriage has to be small because I need her to know that she loves me. She's marrying me and not the ceremony. You know what I mean? So that's just me. That's just me. But
yeah, like I take the sanctity of marriage so seriously.
Me too.
I take it so serious. That's one thing that I do not play with is the sanctity of marriage. And I had plenty of married men that have approached me and they will blatantly say, you know, I'm married, but hold on.
Right.
You're betrothed to someone. You made vows not only before this woman, but before God and your family and such. And yet you out trying to entertain and get another woman.
Right.
No. And I think that's why so many marriages are failing because they don't put in the work. They get married for the title. For the title and I'm having a big ass wedding. Look at me. But they not putting the due diligence and putting the work into it to make it work.
Yeah, because it definitely takes work. No doubt about that. It definitely takes work. Which leads me on to the second question. Because again, I had things that this is a 2-part question. Have you, Queen, ever had a man's family not like you because of the shit he said?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah. I don't know what he said to them. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn. But because they felt like I was too ghetto to be with him. Because I was born and raised in the projects and because I carry myself a certain way and I talk a certain way and she ghetto as hell. Like you don't need to be with her. She act all hood and first of all, I'm not gonna ever knock where the fuck I come from because that was my foundation. That's why I was born, raised, and built.
Okay.
So people that never lived that type of life won't understand it.
Okay.
And just because I was raised somewhere doesn't make say that I'm not good enough. Because apparently I was good enough to pull him.
Right.
So it's like, I've had someone's family that didn't like me because of my background and because of where I came from.
No doubt. Listen, this is Coffee Talk Podcast. If you haven't been getting it, it's here, man. We dropping jewels tonight.
Dropping gems, baby.
Definitely for women and men to take heed. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we like to do. Again, it's grown folks social night. We like to laugh. We like to give you love. We like to give you pain. We like to give you the flavor. And that's what we do here at Coffee Talk Podcast. Give you the flavor.
Yeah, we seasoned over here, Pooh.
There it is. All right, so the last question of the night. And this is a fun one as we go ahead and end the show. Let me go ahead and pick on you a little bit. I ain't picked on you all night.
I know.
Let me go ahead and pick on you, Queen. This is gonna be funny. So is cereal soup? That's the question. Fuck it. Is cereal soup? It's in milk. It's a liquid.
I'm gonna say this: it's breakfast soup.
Is that what it is? Okay. Cereal soup. Hey y'all, man, listen. If you're just coming into the club, it's 10:38, so you might still be out at the club. But if you come in tonight and you're watching Coffee Talk Podcast, make sure you let us know, man. I need to know because I like Captain Crunch and the Crunch Berries. I like Sugar Smacks. I like Fruity Pebbles because I'm high. And I know I'm going to eat them motherfuckers before they get soggy. You know what I'm saying? Do I eat cereal a lot? No, because I really don't fuck with milk like that. But when I get high, I like to have me a nice bowl of cereal and watch ESPN. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
But the question is cereal soup? Go ahead and leave the comments, man. Let us know.
I like to eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, fucking Fruity Pebbles. Man, I'll sit there and watch Snapped or something on Investigation Discovery and be.
And fuck it up. The whole box with a big king size bowl like on Friday.
Be watching a whole murder go down.
No doubt. Hey, listen, I want to go ahead and say this. Queen, thank you for coming to the show. We definitely giving you a key to the house. You can pop in whenever you want to go ahead and take advantage of the Coffee Talk Podcast. We're here for you, Queen. And I'm so happy that you accepted it because I knew that you was going to be the flavor. And that's why we
I would love to do it again. Thank you for having me.
No doubt. Before we go, I can't do that. I gotta say this, man, right here, Queen Kaniva. If y'all don't know, Queen Kaniva does the Crocs, man. You want to talk about it a little bit? What got you into doing Crocs and how can they get at you? Let me know.
So I've always been artsy. That's been a passion of mine, and I've always liked shit that sparkle, bling, and so on and so forth. So I was actually doing like little shoes at first, and then I saw a picture of somebody had did some Crocs, and I'm like, okay, that's dope, but I can do better. So that's how I really started getting into it. So it actually kicked off as a hobby of mine. Okay. And so once I started posting my work, people just it just took off. Hold on, let me grab.
Okay.
This most recent pair.
Let's see it. If y'all don't know, people are buying Crocs because they're a comfortable shoe, especially if you work in any of the industries that may have hard floors. There go the Queen right there. She's showing you her artwork, her originality, what she does for as a side hobby and as her profession. You know, she rocks those Crocs, man. She crazy. Mm-hmm. And so,
yeah.
What type of Crocs like that? What would that go for?
So something like these, because these are the platform Crocs, the platform Louis Vuitton Crocs. Mm-hmm. So something like this would go for $225.
Okay, no doubt. And how long have you been doing this, Queen?
I've been doing this actually like when the pandemic hit. So for about 3 years now.
For about 3 years, no doubt. And I was just talking to my wife tonight before we did the show, and I said, Kaniva's so dope. Kanye, I'm always watching you, Queen. I'm like, Kaniva's so dope with the Croc game, and I know another day one that is real dope with the Croc game. She just started a business up on Selby and
yes, I read about her.
Yeah, Selby and Victoria. That's my day one since 6th grade. Tisha Bradley. And I was telling my wife, I was like, man, if there's a way I can link Kaniva and Tisha together, somehow, some way they can make so many more quantities.
I would love to collaborate with her.
Yeah,
I've watched her work since.
No doubt.
I'm a huge fan.
No doubt, and maybe I'll go ahead and try to get y'all linked together, man, because you got your business, she got her business, it's thriving, and with two heads, that's just gonna make more quantity to get it sold,
Of course.
So no doubt about that. How do you have do you got an email you want to share or anything like that for people that want to get your Crocs?
So they can actually follow my page. It's Candy Crocs by Keneva, Candy with a K, Crocs with a K. Candy Crocs by Keneva, just send me a message and I respond immediately. Any inquiries or you want me to get shoes started. I do t-shirts also. I do paintings. So I pretty much do it all.
Okay, no doubt. Say that address one more time for me, Queen.
Candy Crocs by Keneva.
Okay. So again, man, if y'all want to get the Crocs, man, and have them originally made, not just going to the store and finding some, but have somewhere somebody's putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the Queen Keneva's putting it down, as y'all can see, man. Make sure y'all support the Queen. Make sure y'all support Black business, no doubt. And Queen, I just want to say again, man, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a co-host tonight. We definitely gonna have you back. And anything you want to say as you go?
I just thank you so much, my king, for having me. It's been an absolute blast. I am extremely proud of you. You came a long way, and there's nothing but up from here. I'm a huge fan. We love you. Keep entertaining and informing because I'll be watching your lives and stuff, and just continue to be that powerful man that God has built you to be.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I'm going to put in my last 2 minutes of the show, and then we're going to go ahead and end the show for the viewers.
All right.
All right. Peace, Queen.
Peace.
All right. So like I said, man, this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the cultural variety podcast show where you get the flavor, man. You get everything. We appear 3 days a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and alternate Friday and Saturday. So let me just give you the breakdown before I go. Again, on Sunday, Monday nights, alternate weeks, we give you what we call Cultural Studies Night, where we like to give props to our doctors, our lawyers, our scholars. We like to go ahead and give props to our poets. We like to go ahead and read a chapter of a book. We like to just go ahead and inform you and give you that flavor. And then on Wednesday nights is our sports edition, but we're not like your typical sports show. We don't care about who won and lost. We care about giving you the different intricacies that goes on behind the scenes in the world of sports. And then on Friday and Saturday nights, like tonight, we're going to have guests like Queen Keneva. We're going to play 10-question Q&A. And we're just going to go ahead and have fun, man. Give you all love and laughter and just change the narrative. We are known as the new media, not the old media. And this is Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. So as I go, I'm going to go ahead and hit you with the universal peace sign. And you know who it is. It's your boy Dot. This is Coffee Talk Podcast. I will see y'all Monday. So continue to support the show, Coffee Talk Podcast, Cultural Variety Podcast Show.